I'm sure we all know about the International Village Mall, a mall that is not as popular as Metrotown or Brentwood Mall in Vancouver. You might not hear anyone talk about it because of how low-key and uneventful it is. I'm Terrence, and in my presentation, I'll be discussing two project options for improving the experience to attract more customers in the area. Today's agenda will be covering the background, location, why it's important, some current problems, my first and second recommendations, and lastly, my references. International Village Mall, also known as Tinseltown, is a shopping mall located on 88 West Pender Street in Vancouver. Located in the Gastown area, it is adjacent to major landmarks such as the BC Place Stadium and the Stadium Chinatown SkyTrain Stadium. Following the Expo 86 convention, the mall, also known as Tinseltown, was constructed in 2000 as part of a land contract deal. International Village Mall was intended to be a direct competitor for high-end clothing stores in the downtown Burrard area. During its development phase, major retail brands saw potential for the mall to be a fashion hub. Luxury retailers were on board with opening up shop back in the early 2000s. For the past decade, the mall has seen a steady decline in the quality of its visitors and the mall. Henderson Developments, the property management company, is a developer based in Hong Kong, and they have done little to revitalize the mall as an attractive shopping destination for families. So why did I choose this International Village Mall? Well, I think there is still a lot of potential, and I say this because it's located in a prime location in Vancouver where there's lots of people and lots of foot traffic. It's close to the SkyTrain, which makes it easy for visitors without a car, so that way anyone can visit. And also, there are two destinations that are worthy of attention. So the Cat Cafe and the Cineplex Theater, they both seem to draw in a lot of customers. So we can say that these two stores still have pretty significant impact on the mall. And there are some problems with International Village Mall. So the first being its aesthetic design and appeal, as well as the high vacancy rates and underutilized space. There's limited appeal and really a lack of retail offerings in the mall. And also, customers are buying their things online. Customers are going on Amazon to buy their clothing and even groceries. And also, there's negative perception and safety concerns. Being in the Chinatown area, it is quite unsafe. And also, going back to the design, it's just very outdated and it looks very retro from the 80s. So I think that is not very attractive for customers. Another problem is the limited food court selections in the mall. So firstly, there is no multicultural food options. It's mostly Asian-centric selections. So this would be Taiwanese tea house, a Vietnamese restaurant, a Thai kitchen, an Indonesian restaurant, as well as two Chinese restaurants. So there's really a lack of diversity. For my first recommendation, I would suggest refreshing the overall finishes and color theme of the mall. This includes improvements to the tile flooring, wall colors and decorations, greenery such as indoor trees, and adding a modern lounge space with furniture for the guests to use. My second recommendation would be a food court expansion for the mall. The expansion would allow new spaces for vendors to use. Redesigning the empty space on the third floor allows new restaurants to be constructed with more usable floor space. Restaurants are free to embrace cultural elements of Chinatown, for example, more different diverse cuisines, and also upgrades to the food seating area, such as sofa booths and tables. An example we're using is Brentwood Mall, which captures a very modern feel. Colors and adding a modern lounge area, or expanding the food court by adding new vendors or redesigning the layout of the food court, and by establishing multicultural cuisines. I believe the first option makes the most sense. It will cost more to upgrade the aesthetics of the building, but given its retro 90s look, it really scares a lot of people away and doesn't fit into 2025. And also, more retailers will be interested in opening up shop if the mall creates excitement for people, and that is done by visually revamping the place. The food court idea is also a good option, but if there's only $2 million available, most of that cost will be to um, renovate the mall itself. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you learned something about International Village Mall.